Hi there, thank you for volunteering today, and I'm Tracy. I'm going to be training you here in the Healthcare Center. I'm going to be giving you a lot of information, but the good news is that it's all written down for you in the literature. So we have the volunteer handbooks, the blue ones, and then the yellow sheets are referred to as the employee handbooks in the blue volunteer guide here. We've taken the employee handbook apart and put each employee's sheet at their workstation. So both of these together are excellent references for you throughout the day. When I'm done talking to you, I think this would be a great place to start. This outlines the 4 team meetings that you will be leading today. So as the adult volunteer in this business, you will be acting as the coach. You're keeping your team on task and busy throughout the day, having them be in the business, doing their business, and having them working towards their goals of BizTown. The goals of BizTown as a business, as a whole, of the healthcare clinic today is to pay off their loan. So the kids will be coming and we'll have them sit out on the floor when they first arrive. We're going to start with a little welcome meeting. During that time, we will give you a BizPrep folder from school. That folder will have a lot of information in it, including the cost sheet and the employee sheet that your CEO will be using to set up the business. On that cost sheet is your business loan amount, and your CEO will enter that in the computer, and that's the amount that your team will work together towards paying off today. There are several positions. Oh, and the goal as citizens is to spend their money today while they're here. So they're going to earn 2 paychecks each. They're going to have 3 ways to spend money in BizTown today. They come with a checkbook from school. They already have their account number and their job titles. And so along with writing checks, they're going to get a Visa debit card from the bank this morning. You'll get a black bank bag, and in it will be the debit cards. You as the team leader will pass those out according to the account numbers on the backs of the debit cards. Just want them to align with the account numbers on their checkbooks. So they will write checks. They'll use their Visa debit card at the bookstore, and they also get $2 cash back with each paycheck. So BizTown is set up so that certain businesses take cash, certain ones will accept checks, and certain businesses only take a Visa card. And actually there's only one, and it's the bookstore today. So you're going to have to encourage your kids to write checks. They never want to. It takes time. They have to keep track of their purchases in their checkbook register. But that's part of their goal, is to go out of here today at the end of the day with 0 balance in their checking account. There are usually 5 positions here. You may or may not have 5, and you may have more than 5 kids in here, depending on how big your class is that's coming to BizTown. One of the positions is the CEO. Each CEO in BizTown has a morning speech. They give this speech at the first town hall meeting. So right after our welcome meeting, we dismiss you back into your business, and you'll lead team meeting 1 in your little handbook here. During that meeting, you will assign each citizen a break sticker. So we have 2 rounds of breaks today, the lunch break and the afternoon break. There's a red, a yellow, and a green break. According to their job title, you will give them a red, yellow, or green sticker. And then if you have a child here today in BizTown, you can find out what break they're on and take your lunch break with your child. This is a schedule of how the day will flow today. These times here are subject to change according to when they get here and when the kids have to leave. You really don't have to pay much attention to the schedule because we will be announcing everything that's happening today. We'll be on the microphone announcing team meetings. We have 3 town hall meetings today, and then we'll be announcing the break times as well. Along with your CEO's morning speech, as I said, each employee has a worksheet that outlines their duties. They also each have a clipboard, and their clipboard is arranged so that their duties are in order. So the first duty the the CEO does is takes this little laminated sheet around to all the businesses in BizTown and totals up the number of employees in each business. Then he or she will get a delivery from distribution in a folder, and it will have the health care vouchers on it. They're little white laminated cards with lollipops on them. He or she will distribute the vouchers to all of the employees in BizTown, according to how many employees are in each business. And then the citizens are welcome to come get a free health exam throughout their work day. We ask them to come during their work time, and we have 2 seats here for the waiting, for the citizens to wait for their exam. We also ask that they wait until one of the seats are available because we don't want to have a lineup of citizens waiting for their exams. When they come to get an exam, they will be given this little health assessment sheet, and the CEO will check them in using a sheet that's not on their clipboard. Hang on. It's a little check-in sheet. They just put the patient's name, the time they come in, the time they leave, if they collect their health care voucher, and if they've gotten their health assessment. If they do everything that's asked of them while they're here, they get a free lollipop. So there's the incentive to come get your health exam for the kids. It's kind of a highlight. Makes it fun. In addition to checking in the patients, the CEO will also be filling out these 3 certificates. So the other positions in the healthcare clinic is the occupational health specialist, the physician, and the healthcare coordinator. Each one of those 3 positions have board exams to take, and on their clipboard, they each have their own little board exam sheet. Each one of them also has a binder that corresponds to their position. So they will find all of the answers to their board exams in their binders. Once they finish their board exams, they'll turn them into the CEO, and then the CEO fills out the certificates, signs them, takes them over to the district attorney in City Hall, has the DA sign them, and then he or she will display them on your tack board here. After that, your CEO will just stay busy checking in citizens for their health care exams. They also have the opportunity to write a public service announcement today, and they can read this at the DJ station over in the technology shop. We, as the JA staff members, sign this once they've written it. We read it over, make sure it's done well, and then we give the health care clinic a bonus check for the public service announcement. So that goes towards paying off your loan as well. So that's an important little job for your CEO. In addition to your CEO, like I said, you have a healthcare, occupational therapist, physician, and healthcare coordinator. They each have their own clipboard. As soon as they're done with their boards, they'll read through their employee sheet and find out what else they do today. The occupational health specialist goes around BizTown using this guide to keep them organized of who they've visited. They'll take this little card around, and they're going to give free flu shots to every citizen in BizTown. They just use this kind of pretend, it says water, but there's no water in it. It's pretend alcohol. Dab it onto their arm and pretend like they're giving them a flu shot with the little flu shotter thingy. So that's kind of fun. The kids get a kick out of that. And then when they are done doing their flu shots, they can help your CFO. This person also covers for the physician, the doctor, and the healthcare coordinator while they're on break. So the occupational therapist can do these two jobs as well. Everybody kind of works as a team in here. The physician has his own clipboard as well. He or she is done taking their board exam. They interview each patient. The patient can sit here. The physician and the care coordinator can use these pretend health tools. That's kind of fun. They pretend like they're taking the blood pressure, looking in their eyes and throat and ears. Then they're going to use this little interview and fill out the little health assessment that was given to the citizen by the CEO. So they just basically have a conversation. Then the healthcare coordinator, once they're done with their board exams, they use this little timer, and there's some patient vital sign sheets back here. They're going to have the employee, the citizen, first they take their resting pulse rate, so they'll have the citizen sit. They'll use their pulse rate either here or here. They record their resting heart rate, and then they ask their patient to do 10 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, or 30 seconds of running in place, and then they'll take their active pulse rate and record that. So that's kind of their main job as the care coordinator. In addition to that, they have the citizen stand against this wall, and there's a little eye chart here that you can't see, and the citizen will cover one eye and read it, cover the other eye and read it. And like I said, all three of these positions can help out. The CEO can actually help out too when the other positions are on break. We have these little smocks donated from Unity Point, and the physician, healthcare coordinator, and occupational therapist can wear these little coats too. And they usually like to. They don't have to, but kids usually like to wear them. In addition to all of that, you have a CFO, and this is the CFO computer. Everything that the CFO will do today is written in the CFO binder and listed on their duty sheet. During that first morning work time, your CFO will put in the loan amount here, go to the employee tab, use the sheets in the BizPrep folder to set up the company. That's steps 1 through 12 in the binder. And then as soon as they're done setting up the company and printing out the payroll checks, they start creating their invoices using this billing sheet. So this just keeps them organized. It's really user-friendly software. They'll go to the billing portion of the software, print out each invoice, deliver them, and then they'll keep track of when they get payments received from the other companies. They have a CFO inbox to stay organized. This is where they'll be getting invoices from other companies, and they're going to be paying bills and also making deposits from the payments that they billed out. That's how you pay off your loan. The healthcare pays their loan off by billing each company $8 for healthcare services. So this person is busy on the computer most of the day. The other teammates in here can help your CFO by delivering payments and invoices if your CFO would like help. But they all kind of work together. So that's pretty much it. I've thoroughly overwhelmed you now. Thank you for being here. We can't do BizTown without you. And all of us employees here at JA BizTown are here to help you throughout the day. So if you ever need some help, have any kind of questions, just find one of us. Thank you.